We've all heard you talk about doing the, we call it the bare buns run.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Any advice for someone who has been thinking about doing one, but they're kind of nervous about the whole idea?
Yeah. First off, don't be nervous. And don't do one close to your home, because you want, I always tell people, you don't want this traumatic thing to happen, like you see your next door neighbor there and then you have to see your neighbor every day.
Yes.
So if you do one far away from your home, it doesn't have to be that far, chances are you won't see your neighbor there. I only did the one that I did back in 1997, the real big, what's called the Bare Buns Fun Run. It's like the Super Bowl of Bare Buns racing. But it was a great experience. I love doing it. And they being the race, they had a lot of fun with me. They abused me in many ways, but I was expecting that, so it turned out to be a very cool experience.
Okay, so just get over it and pick one not close to home, so that it doesn't matter who you see.
Yeah. Once the race starts, everybody looks the same. It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's a good point, actually. All right, so one of the big things on my list this year is doing an international race.
Oh man, I love it.
So, what are your tips? Like, I mean, you've got travel and jet lag, and what helps with those?
Yeah, you know, doing an international race is so much fun. I don't know how many international races I've done, but I've done a lot of them. Something like 60 countries. Fun thing is immersing yourself in their culture. So I would pick the race, a place you always wanted to go to. If that's Italy, the Rome Marathon, or Florence Marathon. If it's somewhere in the mountains or Spain, wherever that place you always wanted to go to, they have a race. You know, it just could be Paris, whatever. Pick that race. Go over there. Spend your time as a tourist after the race.
Okay.
So get over there. If it's a Sunday race, I would just get there on Friday. Get a little adjusted to the time zone, pick up all your stuff, do the race, and then be that fun tourist and take in all the sights. You know, a lot of people do the tourist stuff first, and then run the race, and you get a little worn out being a tourist. So I always like doing the tourist stuff afterwards. And if you're going to like that ultimate destination that you always wanted to go to, don't take the race as a personal best, personal record, as an ultimate race. Take it as an experience, and then you don't kill yourself, and you can really be a fun tourist.
Right.
But pick that ultimate, that thing, that place you always wanted to go. Because I guarantee they have. I mean, I did Antarctica. They have a marathon in Antarctica, so I'm sure they have one wherever people really is that ultimate place they want to visit.
Yes, I'm thinking Africa. I don't think mine will be quite as all natural as yours, where you were literally running next to the animals, but should be good anyways.
Africa's a fascinating place to do any type of race.
That's what I figured. So, how does it feel, and what's it mean to you that people now call you, the officer of running or the mayor of running? Does that feel weird?
You know, my official title I run the world is Chief Running Officer, and many people refer to me as the mayor of running. It's not an elected position, it just kind of organically happened, and I don't even know where it started, but I hear it all the time. You know, I feel honored by it because I love this sport, and the sport of running has literally saved my life 35 years ago, so for me to be able to give back is very special to me. So, you know, I'm immersed in the sport. It's my livelihood, it's what I do, but I also volunteer a lot of time, which really isn't Runner's World work related, and really profess the powers of our sport, just to get people to get started. Because my tagline is never limit where running can take you, because I went out to run a mile 35 years ago, and now I literally have run all over the world. If it happened to me, it can happen to anybody.
Yep. I dearly love running. I call myself a passionate runner. I know I will never take first in a race, but I love it. And it's for what you said. It's for all of the ways it changes life.
You come to a race, and you physically see the changes. You feel the emotion when people cross that finish line. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah. Now I know a lot of people are afraid to sign up for that first race. What do you say to help them sort of get past that?
That's people's biggest fear. And I remember my first race, which was 34 years ago or 33 years ago. I thought I would finish way in the back or maybe last, but I thought I committed to doing it, and actually did not. I finished pretty well. Realized I had some talent in the sport, but I was afraid. I mean, I was definitely afraid, thinking I would be last. And everyone has that fear. And, you know, in every race, there is one person who finishes last. It's just part of the deal. But the odds of you being that person are really astronomical. Most people have more talent than they think. You train a little, but it's just taking that first step, that commitment to doing it. And then there's no shame in finishing last.
That's what I was going to say. What do you say to that person?
Yeah, well, you know what? People think, okay, someone finished last in a race, maybe a new runner, or maybe not have that much athletic ability. I was just interviewing Ryan Hall about a month ago. Ryan Hall's personal best in a marathon is 2:04:58 at the Boston Marathon, the fastest American ever. He finished last more than once in a race. Now, it was a serious invitational race with like 10 of the greatest runners, but he finished last.
So someone always has to finish.
Yeah, and if it's the fastest guy in the country, if it happens to him, we should not be worried about it. When he told me that, it really sunk in my head that no one should fear finishing last.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Lead by example from the best runner in our country.
That's a great example. Now, is there anything else you wish you could have said to yourself 30 years ago when you started running?
Yeah, if I could go back 35 years when I went out to do that first run and commit to this sport, yeah, I would have. I mean, I think of myself now as a runner for life. In the early 80s, I was thinking more short term and really trying to continuously get faster and set these personal records and win races and stuff like that. And eventually, you know, you get older, you start to slow down and, you know, not take the sport as seriously competitively, you know, on the competitive side. And I wish that would have happened to me a little bit earlier in my career because I really pushed it on a lot. You know, I ran 5,000 miles a year for many years, and you just can't do that forever. And I mean 5,000 miles, you know, sometimes even 5,200 miles. It's a lot of running.
That's a lot.
So if I could go back in time, I'd say, okay, I'll take a little bit of those miles and save them for when I'm 70 years old or 80 years old. But, you know, I really don't know if I would change anything, but if I could, obviously you can. Hindsight is always 20/20. But if I could, that would be the only thing I would do. I would not do that 110 miles a week kind of thing. 80 miles a week is plenty of running.
Yeah. Now, in all of those miles, did you find a tool or something that was like, I have to have this to go run? Like now, a lot of people can't leave without their Garmin. Is there anything that you ever just really have to have?
Well, you know, when I started in the 70s, we had very little equipment in running. There were, you know, obviously we had running shoes. There wasn't the selection that you have today. The running clothing were very conservative, you know, nothing fancy colors. So our big thing was having a watch with a stopwatch on. We thought that is the coolest thing ever. Now eventually heart rate monitors came along and the GPS system, you know, everything that came along, and now we actually have fashion in our sport. But you know, I'm still a minimalist. That's my lifestyle outside of running, so I'm the same in running. I certainly have a Garmin and I have some technology, but I have no problem just going out running with no watch or anything, just be happy. I always love to be out there with nature and listen to my body, listen to the breathing, just kind of become one with your surroundings. That's my favorite part of the sport. You don't need fancy equipment to be that. You just need the passion to want to do it and just the love of having the body move and enjoying the exercise.
Now, beyond earning the title, the mayor of running, you also have a workout named after you.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you still think the Yassos are a great workout?
Yeah, so Yasso 800, it's named after me by a gentleman by the name of Andy Burfoot, a gentleman who won the Boston Marathon. He was the one that coined that name. You know, the first thing I always tell people is don't ever have a workout named after you. Don't have like the Amanda 400s or something, because I hear about Yasso 800s everywhere I go. You know, people come up to me and go, oh, I curse your name every Wednesday. And then the people around look at me like, what does that guy do that people curse him? And I say that kiddingly. It's fun, you know, it's a fun thing in the big picture. But when Andy coined the Yasso 800s and when the whole idea came out, because I used to do this workout and Andy was convinced it would work for everybody, it did work for a lot of people back in the 80s and 90s where people did more higher mileage. I find now that people do marathons on lower mileage. I don't think the Yasso 800s work as well as they did. So, but I'm all about telling people, you know, I never personally said in my life that they work for anyone but me. So when I get lots of people that come up to me and say it's because of the Yasso 800s, I made it to Boston, or I broke 3 hours, or I broke 4 hours. So I know a lot of people get benefit out of it. So. And it's got the, you know, I have a very unusual last name, and I think that's one of the reasons it's stuck and it's on. So it's pretty cool, you know, when I say that, to be in like Russia at a Starbucks and someone says Yasso 800s and looks at me, and I'm like, how do they know that? How do, you know, it's fun.
That's cool. Now, so one other question on speed. So for long runs, if someone is trying to PR, do you say, no, keep your long run easy, or do you think it's good to start interjecting more the speed progression runs?
Yeah, you know, the biggest mistake in running that people make, and I coach a lot of people through the Run the World Challenge and many races that I'm involved with, the biggest mistake people make is they don't pay attention to the pace we're doing based on the workout we're doing. A lot of people get in the groove, I'm just going to run 6 miles, like just do this pace and this course. And you got to think of every run as, is it a recovery run that's at a very easy pace? Is it a quality workout, like a hill run or a speed workout or a long run? The pace has to be specific. I'm all about running slower on those longer runs, and then being faster on quality runs, like speed work, hill work, tempo runs. And that combination is what makes you faster. I know it sounds counterintuitive to say if you run slower you will be faster, but it's absolutely true. All the people I coach, when I can get them to slow down on those long runs and do some faster, shorter runs midweek, they all end up running faster in a half marathon, and then they come back.
Is it because they have more energy for the speed work?
Yes, because if you do those long runs too quickly, it's like you're racing on the weekend, and you just don't recover and cannot run fast enough in the short run. So it's all about creating leg speed and leg turnover and teaching your body to run faster. And if you're always worn out from a long run at a faster pace, can never do those faster, shorter runs, and you're just always what I call in debt.
Yeah.
But if you slow down on those recovery runs and run slower and not run as fast to gain the endurance out of the long run, and then you get to run, you'll run faster on these shorter workouts. And that's the key to running faster. But it's hard to say to people, run slower and you will be faster. They always look at me like, that doesn't make sense. But when I actually convince them into doing it, then they always come back to me and they go, I can't believe I ran the marathon or the half marathon that fast. So it works, but it's just hard to, you know, in America we're all about, okay, I got this window of time to train, so get it done. Because of the jobs we have and the family commitments and everything. We're a fast-paced society, basically. So I get it why we have that mindset, but think every race, every run has to have a purpose and a proper pace.
So for someone who runs this weekend, they have a fantastic race, they're super excited, and they're ready to sign up for another one.
Yeah.
How long do you tell them? Give yourself like a few weeks before you start training again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about, you know, you cross the finish line on half marathon and marathon, you should reward yourself. And the best way to reward yourself is to take it easy for a couple of days, allow your body to recover, and then you can start training again. So everyone's different how they recover. Some people can recover very quickly and get back into the training. Some people struggle a little more than others. So you are the best judge of that, you know, based on how you feel. There's a couple things you can do by taking in fluids very soon after you cross the finish line, taking an ice bath after a race. There's things that you can help recovery. Doing a real easy run the morning after a race, I'm running like 2 miles, really easy. I call it a pace where you can actually read a newspaper while you're running.
T-shirts, yeah.
Just using the muscles so you don't hurt yourself. Move those muscles, and I think it really helps in that recovery stage. You know, and the bottom line, it is all about listening to your body. If you wake up and don't feel like you should run, just don't have that passion that, oh, I got to get out there and run, I say don't go out and run. Go do a little something on the elliptical or a little exercise bike or a bike ride or a swim. Do something else because your body's telling you it's not ready to run. listen to that body, stay injury-free, and the best runners in the world are the runners that run consistently over a long period of time without getting injured. But just get stronger and stronger, and then you get that perfect day where the stars are aligned and you run this incredible half marathon.
Well, I love that, and I know you've got more great tips in the big book of marathon training. I've read through that, so there's a lot of great stuff in there.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you.
This was really great.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.